Hello, welcome to today's live event. I gotta sort this exposure thing out. Why does it keep on overexposing my face? It's so weird. Right, okay. So welcome to the final part of today's video log. The third part. We're on our way home. It's been a long day for us because we haven't actually had any lunch. We completely missed out on it because we got to the flight sim place 9:30 in the morning. It starts at 9:30. I think we actually got in there at about 10 o'clock though, because the queue was that long. I mean, there were thousands of people there. And so we finally got our goodie bags. We each got a goodie bag, basically because we pre-ordered the tickets. When you pre-order the tickets, you get a advanced goodie bag. I'm going to go through that in a minute. And then once we were there, we wanted to see a few of the presentations. There was 3 of them, so we raced over to the other hall to get good seats, listened to the presentations. There was one from Warbex, there was one from Just Flight, and there was one
FS Elite.
FS Elite. Can't forget those guys. Well, I can, but yeah. So FS Elite started it off. It was Callum Martin. He basically, talked about himself, and then what FS Elite kind of do, and then I think he laid out some sort of why would you get into flight simulation, what are the benefits, blah blah blah. Basically, one of my videos, a guide to flight simulation, it was basically that. Then Orbex came up, and after talking about their past products, which everybody knows about, they finally talked about their offices that they now got. They're not just, a virtual company. They're now, they've actually got bricks and mortar, as they said. And this exposure thing is just freaky. What's going on? I don't know why it's... Yeah, it's like doing me head in. Right. I won't look. So, yeah. And then they talked about their future products. Now, they said about a surprise they were going to have, which basically is the airport that they've released for X-Plane is going to come to P3D. That's the major surprise, guys. And then they talked about a few more other products that are coming out, and he almost like he was explaining, guys, listen, we started off with FSX and P3D, and now we're supporting more X-Plane products or X-Plane airports and stuff like that. And all we're doing is we're not just moving over to X-Plane exclusively like it seems, because we're releasing a load of X-Plane products. We're actually porting over existing products that P3D users have had for a long time, and we're making it available on X-Plane. And then they showcased a few things that they had in the works, which, to be honest, their showcase last year was a lot better than this year. This year it really did feel underwhelming. It's it was a lot of stuff. Like, there was nothing really new that they were talking about, because everything they talked about has already been announced on their website, or you can find that information online. So it was like, okay. Then Just Flight came out, and they really talked about 2 products, the 747 Classic and Traffic Global for X-Plane, which I wasn't really interested in, but it did, go through a few features that are on P3D anyway. But I mean, we're still waiting on P3D for the full release of that. It's still an alpha, which is a bit, But the 747 Classic, that's where it really got interesting for me, because the person who's developing it, which is one guy, like, by the seams of it, it's like only one guy came out to talk about it, and he was going I a lot. So I don't know if it's one dude working on this whole thing, but the level of detail that they're going into is insane. It's going to rival PMDG, because they're working on so many things that are under the hood sort of thing. Things that, like, in some of their planes, lights, you flick a switch and it doesn't actually simulate anything. It turns a light on, and, your mind is really simulating it. That's not the case. There we go. Reconnected, I hope. Right. So yeah, 747 Classic is simulated to a big, heavy degree, like really, really deep level. So, and it's the classic version, it's the 200, so it's the one that's not ready available, you know, in flight simulation. I think the CLS 747-200 is the only one you can get, which is like really from FSX. Whoa. And it's, you know, it's okay, but it's not that good. But so yeah, I enjoyed that. Mrs. didn't like that talk so much because he went really on and on about deep level simulation stuff, talking about like the fuel and how, you know, the icing is now being simulated within the fuel. So if you go fly high over, say, Russia, your fuel tanks will freeze up if you haven't taken the proper precautions. So it's he did go on a bit, and it was deep level, but I found it interesting. Anyway, let's go through the bag real quick. This is the PC Pilot Just Flight bag you get. Now inside there was another bag. The items didn't come inside this bag. I've just put them in. So inside the bag you get like another bag. It's an Aerosoft bag. It's one of them little tote things, like a little bag for life, whatever. So it's all right, you know. Inside, what else do we get? A cap. Look at that. We get a cap from Orbex. I'm part of the team now. Look at that. Everybody's part of the team. Everybody's on board with Orbex. Look at that. Orbex cap. So you got that. In fact, I'll just keep that on while I'm doing this. What else did we get? Now, we got two because girlfriend got one and I got one. So you get this from Honeycomb, who do flight yokes. It's got a boarding pass for some competition where you can, you know, enter in to win something. I thought that was pretty fun, pretty cool. I mean, this little ticket, this boarding pass ticket, doesn't really mean anything, but apart from telling you about this is the lottery ticket, please check, you know, to activate it. I thought that's a little bit of fun, that one. That really did make me sort of laugh. Let's put all this stuff on, man. Let's gear up here. Right, what else did we get in our goodie bag?
The bag.
The bag, yeah. Started with the bag. Right, what else we get? Oh, okay, now this is the one thing that a lot of people love, freebies. So you get free products. Now last year it was a choice between two airports. You had either Connington or I can't remember the other one, to be honest, but because we get two bags, we get two codes. I actually, you know, I'm the flight simmer here. My girlfriend is sort of enjoys, but it doesn't have flight sim, you know what I mean? So the code, I got both codes, which meant I got both airports. Now this time it's one for X-Plane, one for P3D. So X-Plane means nothing to me because I don't have X-Plane and I never will get it. So I get a Hunter F6, right? And then of course the other code is my girlfriend's to do with what she wants. And if she wants to give it to me to give away to a competition winner, that's cool. But it'll be her choice, won't it? We also won a free copy of last month's PC Pilot. Way, hey. I mean, I've already got that because I subscribed to it, so I get it. I mean, that's a bit like, yeah. I've already got that. So that was great. Unless it's, you know, you get it for next month as well. I don't know. One cool thing in this bag, I mean, last year it was filled with leaflets from a lot of people. This year, not so much. You also get a Welcome to the Flight Sim Show leaflets from Virtual Fly, showcasing all their products. That's pretty cool. That's all right. And the piece de resistance, I guess. The biggest thing in here is the FS Elite issue 2, which got me confused. I don't remember ever seeing an issue 1 to this, but one of their thick, look at how thick that is. It's a book. And it goes through, you know, basically it's an advertisement for the, you know, the stands who attended the show, and you get to meet the team. So that's pretty cool. All in all, I mean, there's a few good things in here. There's a few okay things. There's a few things taking the mick, but overall, it's a goodie bag that's free, and it's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna get it all back in the bag. I'll do that in a minute. So there we go. And you know, you catch up with old friends as well who you haven't seen for a year, that you only communicate through either like Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook, or any social media outlet. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know, like this is the last year without Microsoft. Okay, Microsoft didn't attend. They probably will attend next year, but they didn't attend this year. They'll probably attend the one in America more so than the one in Britain. And you know, this is the last year without the Microsoft simulator, so X-Plane P3D really had a chance to shine, and had a real chance to you know, showcase and sell a lot of stuff. But you know, next year I don't know what's going to happen, because maybe they won't get that opportunity, because I'm going to get the Microsoft Flight Simulator, you know, when it comes out. Definitely the full version, you know, never mind a beta version. I'll be getting the full version, and I'm sure a lot of other people will as well. But how often will they go back to their other sims now that they've got this one sim that looks better than their current sim, even with all the add-ons that are installed with it? I mean, like, I run P3D and FSX. I have loads of add-ons for both. You know, I've spent thousands on flight simulation for P3D and FSX. I don't plan on spending that again for X-Plane. That's why I'm never going to get X-Plane. But with Microsoft 2020, it's all there out of the box for yours for the taking. So, you know, and it looks better than current ones. So it's like, I don't know if I'd go back to, you know, P3D once I get this. I don't know. I'll have to assess it at the time. But anyway, I better go now. My arm's really hurting for this. So anyway, thanks for watching. That's today's video log, Mrs. I'll see you tomorrow for a video log before I go to work. Really, I'm gotta go to work at 3 tomorrow, so I'll do it first thing in the morning. But yeah, Flight Sim show, pretty cool. Check out the other 2 vids if you missed part 1 and part 2. And that's it, really. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye.